Today, we want to handle with the students them, when I Sierra Leoneans them, with the under scholarship within China. And I believe say USSF know waiting they go on now in China. The coronavirus outbreak, we don't kill so many people them. Even some African countries them now self don't begin for complaints say it look like say then they get some cases them we want fibaram. And in Salone also there was a press conference we did try and make we piece together the video so that we go upload and so that we ourselves go see waiting Ministry of Health tell we in Salone and all the measures them where they don't take now the airport and all we crossing border points them. But again, they need people them for come out for say yes. If not China, you come out, you get for tell the authorities them, even if not through Guinea, because Obelan say a lot of people where they do business because of the cheaper tickets them. Now Guinea then they pass for go China and then they pass na Lunge airport. But again, you know say then get one word then can say we get porous borders them, and because of that. Maybe Balamuya self they no go past this, so man go take bike and come in. We see that they happen at Salone. So we need people them for just be truthful and be loving Sierra Leoneans them for just say yes, a common association society, so that they go check your temperature and see say you knock out anything where you know Salone. If God forbid anything happen there for make you go like wildfire, it's just like that, you know. So we just encourage we people them where they travel back and forth for just go through the screening process them and make yourself known. When they come back to this coronavirus, a lot of people when a students them where they China gets caught up. Some people then get caught up who say when Wuhan who say this particular virus day. And 98.1 do a very good job this morning and then be able for interview the ambassador and also the students. I just want to make you relax, and if you know we don't listen the interview this morning, well you get opportunity now, make you listen exactly what the students say and make you listen again what the ambassador say from the side of the government of Sierra Leone. You hear from the side of the students and also you hear from the side of the government. Within Nigerian contribution. What do you think the government supposed to do? We go able help for alleviate the suffering way the students and the complaints say then they suffer in China. Or what do you think say the students and for do? We for make them easy for them so that the government for able for help them. Or you think say on the last note where the ambassador they talk say Chinese government they take care of them. So make tell like say that one when they cry for the SLG, that side they even though China they help them, something of the sort. You see how the conversation go. You see, you listen how the ambassador lay everything on the table, and you hear again waiting the students have talk. You get the opportunity now, the phone line open. We will get a student we be want to take part in the program, but at that time we will not be open the phone line yet. If you watch up the screen, you watch on our Facebook Live. If you watch up the screen, you will see say the numbers then the scroll. And if you want for call now, because you'll be the access of the WhatsApp line. If you want for call now, you get the opportunity for make yourself call and be part of this program where they on right now. What will they talk about? Will they talk about the coronavirus? Where they China now? And we get Salone people them, when a student them, where they don't get caught up in this whole saga of this virus. And according to the students them, they claim say, then they try for contact the embassy, they say, then go to the extent, then they call the ambassador Ernest Indomina, they say then they call him, but he not the answer in phone. That's now waiting and see. I don't know if you be waiting and see, but as Dandy then say, we don't get to first caller, make quick out to caller online. Yes, caller, you live on air, your name and who side you call from, please.
Hello, this is activist Sulaiman Kande Babajane. I come from Munich, Germany.
Yes, sir. You get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Well, my contribution first and for as an activist, I try to talk on behalf of the students in China. As we don't have them concern, we don't give out, and we, from the past experience, not even into this government and from other governments, them we don't always get the complaint with the Sierra Leone embassies and other places. They neglect Sierra Leoneans and they can suffer a lot as our foreign countries. We plead, and a lot of other people they plead on behalf of the student TRC, make the embassy in China so great concern and make them just focus for defend themselves and try to do the right thing for them people here, for help them. Most of them students here within their country, then go land and for can develop with country. Then people here now then get the feature of Sierra Leone. So we therefore go hard for do for them. If it listens to the last statement of the ambassador to China, in last statement we say the Chinese government said they support them. That they clearly tell we say they not want for help them people outside and be. And then for no say this not their own priority, that now that's make them they as an ambassador. They are the Sierra Leone government in that country. So then for they therefore we youth them and then for make sure say they help them. Please. The Chinese government gets a hard tax right now, then gets their own burden now the head right now in the fight. It might possibly say delay and stay for give them people and need the monthly allowance that they get from the Chinese government. So if they cry out for help, which means say they need. So please make the ambassador and the pressure come out from the central government set now, Sierra Leone, let them pressurize the ambassador, let them do something for the youth there. Then the other point again, I don't know, maybe if you don't see a trending video where they go away and make, where I will call say for make them go and quarantine any person we come na that embassy na we airport na Sierra Leone. I hear the ambassador they talk, say we not need for break the connection between this not get anything we will carry with problem between we and China. Just like how China they fight for protect their young people then na then country, they do that in now. So when Ebola come, everybody be the fight for protecting young country. So we serve Sierra Leone, now a small country, and we not financially strong for take care of sickness like this particular virus. We not able for control them if it hits with place. So we therefore tell China, say, we are sorry, not to like say they try to go into any break of bilateral relation between us, but we just try to protect because we know we'll be so equipped for do that for any kind person, anybody, just like what they say that video say, even if not President Biona in Gona, China we come let them quarantine. It no matter whether it be the Chinese ambassador, whether it be whosoever we in land na salon, let it go that 14 days quarantine. Whether I get temperature or not get temperature because it can data you for some days or for some weeks before the signs and they begin to show. Before that, and you don't spread them everywhere. And if we get to that thing in a salon, maybe we already listen, everybody listen. That is the end of the country because we don't go before fight. This virus is so it is fast, it is spread so fast. Munich usa na one green worker na promote na China we it can on seminar, it can enter na one company na buy and there. We enter it well, it go on the seminar, it spread the virus. The people already go work with and they take and they will give their own family now their houses and back. So please I plead to the government which you look at, let it still continue to be strict into that. And the last before I go, me as an activist, maybe then plenty they hearing this voice. We they send this voice because like I don't make plenty of videos on that issue and I did add this word on top. If we government make any carelessness on this issue, till we begin to get it, till that in the enter another country, we get we governments for being responsible for that with the whole and even if the possibility they after that crisis they will sue them go courts because they're careless for taking care of people then. This is not the voice of activist Sulaiman Kande Babajane again from Germany.
All right, thank you very much, activist. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Now, Alfomar Jallo, they call from Guangzhou, China.
Okay, you they call from China?
Yes, and they call from China. They wait for, this column, or they wait for last sleep now, 7 o'clock in the morning, so.
Okay, we don't get an interview. I don't know if we get opportunity for you the side of the students and for you the side of the ambassador with China. What do you want to tell we concerning that interview the way you listen to?
Then we talk with for the ambassador because they slow things slow. Like in China, anything go through online. All things in the computer. If they want to give people the money, it's easy for them. And also they know how many people receive the money. And they no need for give them cash money. They need for transfer the money in their online account. And for take all this time because right now Guangzhou as we safe than those people where they Wuhan and Beijing. And then where they talk some of the friends the way they really then they complain. So now one day per week then they agree they let them come or like on Friday then they agree let them come or then go buy food. And the food then they go buy now just like noodles. Now noodles they leave after right now and all man they cry. And because me now private students, I not go cry to the government, but those people who then take assurance say then help, they then try to do something for them. Not to forget say now the process, this China process, because Senegal don't do. Zambia, all the other African countries they don't do. And they wait for to see now the Chinese government and they wait for this, that, or then they skip. The Chinese government, they give them money. Let them forget about Chinese government routine and they give them. And China get the UN problem because this virus is not just about China. They go worldwide and any day new update they come for save back people and for return to the country is not a good idea. Because for check temperature is not because right now all the places where they go you right now when they check temperature if you not know you they enter the entire plastic the door anybody they touch after 30 minutes then they spray the place any side you go then they spray any 30 minutes people then pass and they spray. So if this thing go down we know how we end up with Ebola. Go really good and the government they really they take next slow for them pull away and big. Let them try do something fast if they want help them, not just for Canada the radio. Just that I want tell you. And for we where they Guangzhou, like then we they give update any day at the school. Any day we they give update. How the ambassador say they give update. If they call them or say you safe today, okay, you safe. Now the only update way then they take away then they give. Now the only than they not do anything. And for these face masks, even in Guangzhou right now, if you go to the pharmacy, they go down. Most of the pharmacies, sometimes they work about 3 to 4 pharmacy, up to 10 pharmacy right now, they will get face masks. Then they say out. So even that, if the China government not able to supply face masks to the young population, how then they look for the African population? Makes sense. So let the government try to do something for them, especially those people where they will be presidents, Wuhan and Beijing. Like we right now, we know they're on lockdown. You they move how you want, but all things they then take precaution for everything. At the metro station, any station where you go, they see different precautions taken. So for say let them people them back return back home is not a good idea for you. You know how we country deal the situation. So they need them people the Hubei province, Wuhan, they need really help.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I mean, Usman, the call from Manchester, sir.
You get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for giving the platform. We all get concerned actually about this. I think at 12 million. When at 12 million people, about 12 million the population, but a lot left the population. Now, what in the government they do, and what say the students, then they get concerning this help what they need from the government or from any side. The only thing number way me want for just advice, I feel say the government don't help really in terms of the mediation, wouldn't they mediate for care students and they. But the other advice again, I'll let the people know, China and a country we very sensitive to social media. when you circulate message, it's very, very, very sensitive. Then they arrest very easily. Then so much, about the democracy, about that area, they not get much of a good record. Then they help in terms of other areas them. But the only thing no more I want if the ambassador get for do, because if he say the government give some money, I don't know if the money we say they try for disburse now, and the government give towards the student them. Apart from within the bursary what the student and they get from the Chinese government. The only thing number one, let them just try fast track them as much as they can, because in Tina online, let the student themselves, if they don't get the message, let themselves try, then boost up whatever information they need because of our accountability. For no, they don't give the students so money, then themselves let them make note of what then they get, then total them among the student union so that they will be able to get a feedback again. In case later they will find out, say, government now so amount then give we now so amount to get. But the only advice I want what I want for advise the student, they even themselves we did it, even when they circulate information, let them be very careful a little bit. Because within they say so, on Friday, this Friday we pass so, the ophthalmologist, and then call him Li Wenliang, a doctor, ophthalmologist, when a Chinese doctor, he been working out of the Wuhan Central Hospital. In the whistleblower of all this, because when the thing happen, nobody be one talking to the outside world. But now in Como, he make us a whistleblower on social media. The first thing what the government do, then arrest him, the police then at Wuhan, then detain and then later they release him. Then later he can't get pneumonia now, they admit him. Even say safe, whether they fast tracking that one or not, this can really kill and I got one grain. Now on Friday at 2:58 a.m., then on time, this Friday we pass so now he died in our hospital. A strong one, so a healthy one within at the bed we they look up. But what I just want for advice, now that social media, they say they let them be careful. Even when they make them video, then they say now let them just be careful a little bit. Because China is one place we're very, very sensitive about social media. A time become where Google self then be stop and they. So then they help, but again, there is always three sides to every story. The student them, while then they fast track this online, let them they get information. So they all go down, sit down a meeting, or them go again online as the WhatsApp group. Let them all take, if not 35 or 33 students, they wouldn't see that they did for the government of Wuhan. Let them note, so they make a calculation. We all 33 numbers will get, then put them down, then keep them as a reference. So that tomorrow, where everything done now, then self go get a feedback to the Ministry of Education, a free tongue, for saying a so amount to receive. So if he be safe now, this ambassador not give waiting then again, he says he need accountability. But the other one then I'm your advice, because I think one or two students then they would listen because they will be the talk. But the other one would be interview pam Radio Democracy. The unfortunate thing, not to the epicenter in day, it just did na the student union. You see, but if you're not able to forget somebody na the Wuhan self, but make you see the difficulty wouldn't self they get there for even talk outside. But my advice now, one, let them know about the way they spread information on the social media. Then let them self within the government, they help them, they let them just the notes down waiting then they get. Then as soon as possible, let them give all the information where they don't give. Let we see now within themselves, then we go for them. But the lockdown, in a situation where it's very difficult for blame person now until the thing done. Because shops are not there for go, nothing not there for day, for give. Even self, then the government say, wouldn't they go for go give food day? It's very, very difficult. So, but what's normal now, notes that everybody they notes down as time they go on. They will pray for them. The food wouldn't they get, let them be able to sustain them. Then outside then they let themselves know what thing they do, whether in the contact, the hand washing daily, and then outside then get for go, they no say now the limit, they say no for go, let themselves they do the but it's a very critical situation now. We're not going to blame person right now until we see in the next few weeks what government don't able to do online. If na money they send, if they get her. But that money when they get it back na bursary, I believe say it's still the good day today. But what in say government they do under China, they don't want to let beaucoup money go to post at the ambassador token. They don't want to let people in way for commot. Then just want to let everybody did it. Even Nigeria, they say don't hold meeting for pulling student, but could people, but they still find it difficult for pull a plane on its own, just on its own for go take post in commodity because the flight them all don't strike. So now a person a private jet only they able for pull post in day, and for it go cost money for go pull 33 students they under. So that's why they fair to the government a bit. But the unfair thing where it go be if that ambassador not able to disburse the money where they don't see they don't get. So because I believe say the ministry don't get money apart from the bursary we then they get from the government. That one day they pray let himself fast track as much as he can because he go able to na host he do online work. He go able to get a laptop. He go able to do this. These are all the things where I believe say info help the student them so that they go able to sustain their life. But Lord just continue for pray for them as they did it. Then self the only advice what they see because the good thing what they don't do for now we're not good immediately. The Chinese government don't give the code of the virus, so then they make a vaccine. But the vaccine and the treatment, then they go in line. Then, but the virus, I feel say you don't want an environment with alkaline. So that means anything will like a salt, will not like them not a caustic soda really, but anything related to them sodium food. Let them they eat them. Then let them they eat anything. Let avoid for it anything with acidic because this particular virus from within the don't reach out. It live on an acidic base. So instead of they eat acidic food, let them just they eat more of alkaline food. And I believe say lem is not alkaline, it's a bit acidic. But then know most of the science students let them look for any food which is much more of alkaline. Because when they in alkaline state, then go survive. So now the only advice on that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Usman. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and Musa, you call from?
Hello, Triple A. I name Musa. I come from New York.
Yes, Musa, you get a platform.
Please, Sierra Leoneans, we all see what Ebola do na Salon. We all see the death what Ebola caused na Salon. Now we left blame games at this time. Now left bashing the government at this time. This not a time for politics. Not to every politics this. When something happen, no more people like don't begin to cause authorities then they feel authorities and they do wrong. What do they fail for realize the ambassador don't talk clearly waiting at the thing. The last word when it go offline. Triple A, if you understand it tells you there is a misconception between the two letters and we don't meet them at the place there. And one thing about embassy procedures, one thing what people know they understand na Salon more because Salomon now one of the people who don't say they had for understand because of politics past every other country in the world. America where you dey where you na citizen. Na America you go Salon. The first thing when the embassy give you authority for do you for go register. Now the embassy let them know say the citizen they Salon. So when it come to evacuation, say Aleki they go down, then they go take you, they count you, they evacuate you. But there are Sierra Leoneans living places where nobody ambassador, they know nobody never know if they did it. Past problem come before they begin batch the government say this government know the ambassador know to do this, the ambassador know to do this, the ambassador know to do this. Let us be careful with this sick. The one when an Ebola virus we can Salon we get small we sometimes you go touch post in that moment you not get her. This na cough no more you don't get. That country where me sabi we born. One no say we careless pass all kinds of things because we know they listen nothing. Everything you they die say you they blame politician pana. You they die till they say we they blame government pana. Who you think they will for take responsibility over would they lie per government back for do preventive gears who say for the do for we own life. One let government can take mask put on our mouth. Let we pray to God this sick. Let you no mistake. Hey, Papa God. Let you no mistake the quarter self. Can't do na that country. They mean that na me prayer every day while they sleep because I know what in the country made of.
14 words, 45 seconds.
Do ya Triple A na that message you for the disseminate to people How for prevent? Yes, the government go take a young care. Not to everybody they can't through Lunge. And not to all man go come out China, no more you feel say get us sick. The thing don't cross go Germany. This man go they talk with the Germany. Who knows who Sierra Leone where the Germany after full we don't get contact with people there. A come out Germany, come a boss now salon. They say, this not to China, come out the left. The problem come out. All these what they pray for na preventive measures. Everybody, you come out China, you come out America, you come out Europe. The day when you reach the airport, everybody for be quarantined before they left you for make you enter and outside you come. This not a matter of China. Not of China case this. It don't spread all over the world. The greatest country where we all have America say get her. So let us know say not to stick with anybody for joke with. They will say you come out. They will say you come out. Everybody as long as na plane. Where see you don't kind of hope you don't reach. Papa God. Let them make sure say if you they go lost on side, say for make sure say somebody for day for the monitor you for 2 weeks before they give you authority now for let you begin move by yourself. Because if that thing, hey Papa God, let this thing not happen in that country. If it happen, we don't do. Salon don't sink straight. Because we go politicize her, we go do everything until when the last person they die now, the tell we go to begin acceptor. To do ya, Lord not blame ambassador parties, Lord not blame other parties, Lord just make sure say the grantee aid where the government they send for the people there, let them know say it get procedures. Let them go with the procedures, let the people they receive the property there and make sure say they sustain their life outside and day. Let God give them long life. Let God prevent this sick from them. Papa God. What if then go for another country? Let God may let them acquire good and come back safely. This thing already passed, let God make a wipe out from them. But Lord will put everything aside. Lord will pray for people where they along other places, not to only China today, because not to China no more get sick. So now that na my own contribution, AAA.
Thank you very much, Musa. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from? Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Me na David Cole. I call from Nanjing, Jiangxi Province, China. I'm a student.
Okay.
I'm studying in China. Yeah.
So, whose information you want for past story?
There are some facts I just want correct.
Okay.
Because, unfortunately for me, I not be there when the program starts. I just get up and come online. Fortunately, I can't understand such program they go on here. I go nice. Or possibly do directly in China do a contribution. I don't know. Are they close to Wuhan, but not too close because like China, then get province, then each province gets a city. My own province, they out of Hubei province. Now, the province usai Wuhan located. Yeah, but me the Jiangxi province usai Nanchang. Yeah, and the serious fact about this disease and this virus, it don't affect every area. Yeah, not like say now Wuhan no more. Not the key. Yeah, Wuhan are the key side, but even Jiangxi province don't get a lot of cases. So you see every side they get a lot of cases. So what's the contribution of the government and everything? For me, with the other experience, because where I come now, it was unfortunate for me for register myself to the embassy because like the embassy they all the way Beijing. Yeah, I not come on a government scholarship, I come on a university scholarship. So like I be get some friends with the Beijing. I be just get for contact them till I get in touch with the embassy and give me a lot of pending waste time. This when this epidemic come inside now, I will register myself at the embassy. Like I will get in touch with the embassy, send me name, school where they, me telephone number, and passport number. They will register me as student where they study in China. Yeah, from then when the virus begin, I don't receive 2 times. I don't receive basic money from the government. No, not from the government, from the student union. Because in China, we got a student union from Sierra Leone they run. I don't know if you can know about that. every student, salon student with the China for registering for another student union there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the money we see una receive now through which source? Now the student can raise them or na government?
The student union me receive the money from.
But you don't know the source.
Government.
Okay, but you don't know who side the student union them pull the money.
Student union. Yeah, we don't know who side them pull the money.
Okay.
Students are within a student union. Yeah, the first time I received a total of 80 yuan, rather than the equivalent of something like 120 or 100. But to be sincere enough, the lockdown will be on right now. I'm only there. Just a bit of cash. You can't do much. You're not able to buy more foodstuff or sustain you, but it's okay. Yeah. And secondly, I received another money of 50 yuan in about a week time. Yeah, but since then, I not received nothing else. And now we receive them because we did Nanchang, now we Now we receive them, but there are a lot of other people who did Nanchang. We not able to receive that money there. Yes. So, I don't know.
So, I just want to ask you a question. Now, because you register, now you make una receive that money, una always receive them register, or the one that we not receive no register?
Which I can't understand. We register with the embassy. Now we be received and yeah, I don't know for any other person.
Okay. So what's in the state now of una own safety? Who say you day in particular?
For Myeon City, and Nanchang City. Yes. I studied at Nanchang Institute of Technology. Presently, the university don't send we a document wherein we're not supposed to go out. Now 110 per week for go out. And that time they would go out and for go buy food stuff. And also you go buy food stuff with the shopping mall, every stuff they lock. The market also can buy from. They don't found confirmed cases in this, so they don't close the market of the shopping mall, things then they don't at the mall. You know, they will get food stuff and the university and they give you supply. Now one time they don't give you supply and they say for 1 month, when there be noodles. And give you 3 packets of noodles when about 18 noodles stand there. 18 noodles for 3 months. For 1 month. You know, easy. Yeah. And when you go out now 3 hours no more if you go out 110 per week. Then give you a document. So if you go against that document, the government they get problem with the government. And when you go out now with your university, and they check you, when you go out within that 3 hours there, if you come above the 3 hours, they could say you come 3 hours, 30 minutes later, and they quarantine you. Yeah, you do on your own, then quarantine you at university. Yeah. Now 110 per week, we they go outside. We do on total lockdown. No, they even go outside for go exercise. Room, kitchen, study. Room, kitchen, study, sleep. That's it. Nothing else.
So, if the government of Sierra Leone for help una right now, Usa Yude, which type of help you feel say una need?
The only help they go bring that sorry right now because even the I did not they open like where they go post something to you. You know they work right now. The only help they go help right now on a food stuff and this health kit, the max. The max is not enough now. The max will we get is not enough. So even for go out now at 2 weeks. The university, they only give you max 110 per week. And that max you get for where we do on campus. Because we do on campus, you don't know that don't go out way. So unless we in a room, you go take off the max. We need the max. And financially, I think, and then help-wise, I think the government will help with some money. And then the only thing, whenever possible get access for go out, you go find a way for get food. The only thing I need them well put right now.
So, Usa, the lectures then still they go on?
We first semester for open next week. When at the 17th. Yeah, confirmed from the university until we say we're not going to start lectures. Even at the start of March next month, we're not going to start lectures. But what thing go do for we? Then they begin online classes. We go take normal classes online. Yeah, then get to Apple they don't give me, hold on, download, and then we'll go to take lectures. We'll do classes online. Yeah, but no lectures, no this. The government self they against that. Like any student who don't travel out of China right now, You're not supposed for Kaisai China. If in Kaisai China, no problem. You need for confirm with university first before you come. If you just come like that, then they send and go back. And they send and go back. Yeah.
Then they send them go back Usai Komot, you mean?
Usai Komot, yeah. Because you need for tell the university they can then go tell you say you know for kites now until the epidemic don't settle.
So what's in the last word we want left to we before you go?
Basically, this disease, one thing we I don't scout to, I don't understand through social media. Or people they don't take and say a Chinese disease. And then they wrong. And they wrong, it's totally wrong. No matter how sad we did, the Chinese people them not really help people them, to be honest with you. Not really help people them. Not to bad people them to we. So I not like people them they discriminate the Chinese people them say this corona Chinese, not this, not that. No. This not a virus, not a deadly virus, not the virus, not the how for fight against it to the Chinese. No. And the way how people get information about this disease is very bad. So man go tell you all kind of information. Let them learn for get information from direct source. If you want to get information from for China, you can follow the Chinese station them, or you follow BBC and the public station the way you know say will give you reliable source. Not just get any information. Also so people don't die, so people are infected. No. Try for get information from direct source and they go help you. And let people try for stay in touch with their family members because normally they go through a lot now. Trust me. I get a friend that we not get access for go outside again until the epidemic close. Because they're in Wuhan city. They know they go outside. Like me, I get access for go outside within the next 3 hours per week. They know they go outside. They know they go outside. So their family members need to get in touch with them, stay in touch with them, see how they go well. Are the best thing in Andy. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you very much. We hope say una go keep and stay safe and make the government able reach out and give una what una they ask of, so that una at the end of the day we all go come back as one family. May God cover una.
Yeah.
Well, that's not been David from China. We waiting in say and waiting na in concern. Nango be we last caller for today. What we be deal with today? We deal with the Sierra Leone students them with the China. They call for government attention, then they call for government help, and we be hearing from the ambassador himself, Ernest Ndomaina, and how they plan for take care of this. By the end, he say also China they help. Well, we don't hear from somebody who gets caught up, even though he gets 3 hours per week for go out and buy something. You don't tell we how much he be able to get from the students' union, even though you don't know who side the students' union gets the money from. We been the hope say somebody from the students' union self go for be able for call and make we be able for bring them on board, make them tell we small how then be able for raise this money, we then be able for distribute among themselves. But we they hope for the best. It's rather unfortunate that some of the students them feel neglected, abandoned, let down by the government, by the embassy, according to the interview listen. And we just hope say government go rise up to the occasion where then go able for meet the needs of them people there. They want to forget the SLG and make them fulfill the requirements and make them meet them. When trouble when people they go through stress, when people they in a moment where they really need. And yes, it's good for be accountable because the ambassador say, oh, the government money need for spend, and so then they ask for this, ask for that, ask for this, and these people they just want that help. And we just hope say they go able for meet at a place where everybody go able for fulfill waiting then did it for. The one they will go for study, the one they represent the government for help the people them, so that At the end of the day, these are people, Then they compare themselves to other African students, the way they did it. You're waiting and see to other African students, how the government and they respond. So let us not just neglect to own them. Let us not just neglect to own them. This is time of crisis. This is the time where even if they even call them for just give them more assurance, like better go come, It's hard, and I know say a lot of people in China, then they listen we right now because we get different callers then they listen we, so we they hope for the best, but again, una just adhere to the rules and regulation because una know the country where una dey. Una adhere to the rules and regulation. Make a call to Tony quick. Make we hear waiting in go say. Yes, Tony to Jones, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, family una kushe una. I say me on take now for. I know say the Ministry of Education they do a great job, and through the embassy within China Day and the ambassador when Alex on Domina, me only plead when you plead with them. Say the Chinese right now, they're so overwhelmed and so many things to really fight for because this particular epidemic, they not even only they affect their bilateral relationship with other people, but they affect the stock exchange markets. You understand? And we all know what these stocks mean. Like, so basically, they're very much concerned because it affects the economy. If this thing continues like this trend continue in the next 4 months, definitely it will affect the economy. But in as much as I say that, we government get to where I mean the government and the embassy in China. We not say yes right now, easy the distance from which then they and no side and they, but they came for fast track the system, the system, the process rather. The process mean because they say everybody for register online and everything, or everybody for submit certain documents online. Make that if you say there is a better way they can do it, wherein they can at least keep in constant touch. Because once you make the guidance as if they get upset, it's because then they keep saying that they call them, nobody they respond, or they slow for get feedback from the authorities. I feel saying that side the gap they need for breach. Don't forget to say yes, some of these people then go to China on Chinese scholarship for go study and everything, and the Chinese government is taking care of them. But at this crucial moment, at this crucial point right now, the Chinese not only Sierra Leone they give Sierra Leoneans they give scholarship, they give all over students all over the world and they give scholarship, you understand? So basically we on task right now. Now for law make sure see, even though if they receive funds from the Chinese, but let us make sure see we on money where they come where they don't disburse from the ministry, we don't go. The need for expedite that process stay very fast for make we guys because we all know what it's like. We may they play with Ebola. We may they make politics around them and everything. Those people they're not a panande. They really when they say people not for come out, especially the area affected, they mean it. You understand? And so in this situation right now, they therefore keep constant touch with the Sierra Leoneans. Even if you go by government scholarship or you go by other means where you go there, once we nationals then they did. You understand? That they concern, that they responsibility. You understand? We don't say it's difficult, it's hard because of the distance, but I mean, China not like a salon where connectivity is a great challenge with the issue. You understand? Next place and the connectivity, I mean, it's swift. Then that's the facilities. I just play at the play through the embassy because the government don't try. You understand? The Minister of Education on disburse cash already. You understand? If they're not disbursed, make them try their own part. I'm not saying he's a great guy in Domina. I'm a hard-working guy, so I don't expect it go with you. But let them just fast track. Just like way they mentioned about the student secretary, the secretary of the students, whatever. They are making just lazy with them. I beg with the big. Now we bother them. They didn't have people country. If other country they take care of them, let we take care of we, and especially when the funds not available right now. I mean, don't take it down the bra. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy the salon, bra.
We did try.
Okay.
Yes, we did try.
But at least I'm happy. I don't know the cost of waiting and call, but at least I see we are able to talk. And the network not that bad. Connectivity. I see even at the internet, I mean, the Facebook page stuff, I mean, you know, we not say we go reach day. You know, go be overnight, or go reach day. Or not say we not say for them. You say for them at some they are go they add the voice. Now you don't hear them. They are add the voice for we. You know the constraints and the challenges that we face in terms of connectivity and making calls and salute. We're very expensive, very very expensive, bruh. You know, we don't take that, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much. And for make we do this particular broadcast, we get over 3 different providers them all they use. Without that, we not go able for go live. But we're here. We're here, and I believe say at the end of the day, the work is being done. You know, the work is being done. That's not be 22 regions. Let me see. I think I get 1 or 2 text them. Now we go end today on program. We just help for plead with the government, with the embassy in China. We know say there is always a way out. There is always a way out. There is always a way out, and that way out, please make the embassy use them. And there is a legal way out, you know. Make the embassy use them. Make these people felt like they are Sierra Leoneans and they've been taken care of by the government of Sierra Leone. Yes, China go do their own, but hey, it's millions and billions right now of people. So we the big do ya make we able for take care of we on them. We go there again on Wednesday. Maybe perhaps tomorrow, but we are not that hopeful, but on Wednesday definitely we go there back for make we can lay another thing on the table. But for today, now we close the program. And again, with the big Papa government, do ya make he help the one them we don't get caught up right now in China. Till we meet again, Triple say, tata.